Now, it's Boomer Life, lifestyle discussion designed to make your life more engaging, meaningful, and complete. Celebrating the baby boomer generation, this is Boomer Life on CIL 650.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
Well, good morning and welcome to Boomer Life for this Saturday. We're starting things off with the Cordettes and Mr. Sandman. Could it be that we're going to talk about a good night's sleep with our friends from Innovative Sleep Solutions in South Surrey, White Rock? By gosh, it is. As a matter of fact, Dave Temlett and Terry Harder are our solution experts, and they're back with us in studio this morning. David, good morning.
Good morning, Sterling.
How are you?
Terrific.
Terry, good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well, Sterling.
I lifted this right off the website, I shamelessly acknowledge. We're talking about this one phrase that you actually come back to it a few times on the website, and you ask the question, do you feel tired no matter how early you go to bed? Well, if so, you're probably not getting a good night's sleep. And it's all about good health, and good night's sleep is an important part of good health. Terry, we've talked a lot about the relationship between good night's sleep and good health. Just that sense of well-being and energy that a good night's sleep provides. And if you're lacking that energy in your daily life, you notice it really fast, don't you?
Absolutely, Sterling, and that's basically why Dave and I are here. Actually, we got this idea off of a better night's sleep, didn't we? Mm-hmm. I mean, we slept better. We felt more energetic. Our thoughts came. We did a business plan. Why are we here? We're not just here to sell some mattresses. We're here to change the way people sleep, to enable them to have the healthiest sleep that they've ever had in their life. Hence why we only carry products with CertaPure foams.
Right.
Hence why we carry healthier latex and magnet bed therapy, because we're here to provide a healthier night's sleep.
And these two, by the way, I should tell you, friends, have been at this healthy night's sleep and servicing people with sleep products between them for over 50 years. Dave, tell us a little bit about your background in the business, and we'll get Terry to retrace his steps as well.
Oh, good heavens. I started selling mattresses and furniture with good old Woodward's department stores.
Oh, boy.
Dating back to the early 80s. And I was with them right up until they closed in 1993, and then 94 I was the first employee and manager hired with Sleep Country Canada when they came into the Lower Mainland, and was with them for about 5 years, and moved on to Jordan's and managed a couple of the casual home furniture stores. And good heavens, lots of experience doing this a long time. Love talking to people, love being able to direct them into getting better ideas on how they can sleep better. Terry and I came up with this idea
after a good night's sleep, as we've already heard.
After a good night's sleep, as Terry said. And by the way, I should just mention, he is married and lives with his wife, and I'm married and live with my wife. We didn't sleep together. Not that there's anything wrong with it, as Seinfeld would say.
Well, it was very, very good of you to clarify that, Dave.
But we came up with the idea, and we kind of pitched it to the manufacturers out there. We really, really wanted to do something a little different and focus on the consumer's health. And as Terry mentioned right off the top, so what makes us different than anybody else is that everything that we bring into the store is with that theme in mind. Bringing in the healthiest foams.
Right. But, Terry, that only happens, that sort of attitude and the way that you conduct business now as Innovative Sleep Solutions with this successful model, it only happens and it only came about because of all of the years you'd spent prior to Innovative Sleep Solutions in the business, learning consumer habits, and then finally having an opportunity to take all of that knowledge and turn it around into a very positive thing.
Absolutely, Sterling. And on that note, when I used to work at Sleep Country, I had a lot of customers coming in, and for one thing, I got a big charge out of it when a customer called me and told me they were sleeping better than they used to sleep. Mm-hmm. That starts to, you look for that. You want to provide that to your customer.
Sure.
Then we had people coming in saying, yes, but you're missing this. I can't get this from you at Sleep Country.
Oh.
Things like organic latex, mm-hmm. things like magnet therapy beds. Those were not available. It was their idea to just provide a better sleep. Mm-hmm. But however, they were still missing out on a healthier night's sleep.
Right.
And that's where it evolved in my mind. We all have a different reason. From there, I knew something was missing in the marketplace.
Right.
And what was missing was innovative sleep solutions. And that's why we're here today,
Dave,
18 months later.
Yeah, how long has the sleep industry been in the process of morphing from just a mattress provider to a health-conscious business that has developed all sorts of different lines and different products? It didn't always used to be this way in the sleep industry. It used to be just about get a mattress and take it home and Bob's your uncle. And now it's all about better living and good health and all. So how many years has sleep been more responsive to this, the industry itself?
Well, I'd say probably it really started about 15 years ago or so when a few smaller retailers started experimenting and bringing in latex, which is a natural product from the rubber tree.
Okay.
And over in Europe, there's close to 80% of the population there sleep on latex, where they don't sleep on springs. Most, 80% of the public there sleeps on
latex
natural
mattresses?
latex
Really?
mattress. So it's much more prevalent over there, and a lot of people that have lived there started coming over here and asking for the products, and a lot of retailers really weren't in that business. So Terry and I have taken it a step further by bringing in those products, such as the latex, but making sure that it is 100% certified organic.
Right.
And there's only 2 factories in the world that actually produce that type of a latex, and they're both in India. So very, very hard to find, and not a lot of people out there will carry it. So that was one aspect, and then the other part, as Terry mentioned, was the medical magnetic therapy mattresses that we carry.
Right.
And those are made locally in Surrey, and they're a great product for opening up the vascular system, bringing a fresh, healthy supply of blood flow to the areas. Great for people that suffer from fibromyalgia, diabetes, arthritis. Good heavens, the list goes on and on and on.
Right.
Then in addition to that, we bring in the top of the line collection from each of the manufacturers, such as the Simmons Beauty Rest Black series, which is cable coil, pocket coil. So the pocket coil is the best spring design that's ever been manufactured. It was invented about 115 years ago by Marshall Mattress, but Simmons actually was the one that has branded it and turned it into the bowling ball
I was
bed.
just going to say, this is the bowling ball bed.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
So-
Now everybody knows what you're talking about.
Right. So now Simmons has taken it a step further, and instead of using a single strand of wire that's 48 inches long, for example, now they're using 3, and they braid them together like a rope, if you will, turning that into a cable coil. And that's very responsive, and it gives better support. And then on top of that, you've got all the different types of specialty foams that really enhance the true sleeping experience.
But going into this innovative sleep solutions business model with the health-oriented product lines, plural, that you carry, was it a little unnerving when you started? Because, again, you've got all these years, decades and decades of experience in the sleep business between the two of you, almost 50 years for crying out loud, and yet you decided to take a bit of a turn and assume a fair bit of risk in the process because you branched out into innovative sleep solutions, bringing products to Vancouver and British Columbia that have never been here before, and providing people with healthy alternatives to sleep products that they didn't even know about before. So kind of risky stuff, I guess.
Well, we didn't view it that way. We thought it was cutting edge. We felt it was based on our experience over the years, customers coming in asking what the mattresses are made of. Does it have flame retardant material in it? That sort of thing.
Sure.
Off-gassing, cancer-causing chemicals, that sort of thing. So, with the unbelievable amount of questions over the years from people, Terry and I just we were talking one day and decided, well, hey, let's embrace this idea and move forward.
I would imagine 50 years of answering questions from curious sleep shoppers would provide you with a pretty solid base of knowledge.
Oh, sure it does.
And so that it wouldn't be, it appears from my perspective to be somewhat risky, but then all the years you'd put in answering questions and knowing what some people really care about and deeply when it comes to their sleep needs. So then you essentially provided a service for people just almost lined up and ready to go.
Well, absolutely, and I'll tell you, we this radio show is a great vehicle for us to discuss what it is that we do and why we're different, and why people should come in and check us out. Not only are we very price competitive, but we've got a deeper product selection than a lot of the big box stores. We specialize in the consumer's health, and that's truly what separates us and from any other retailer, and really bodes well with our name, Innovative Sleep Solutions.
And Terry, I suppose the other attraction based on the radio show, and it's so much fun to do with you too, because you bring such a good attitude to the radio. But the folks, I think, come to understand that when they listen to Boomer Life on Sea Isle and hear those sleep solution guys, that if they go to Innovative Sleep Solutions down there on the King George Highway, those are the guys that they're going to bump into when they go into the store. They're the guys on the air, the guys who do the chit-chat on the radio are the same guys you will meet at the store when you go down.
Absolutely, and not only it's hands-on approach, which was always our plan to be a huge integral part of the business, and as you know, we actually do the deliveries. We did your delivery.
You sure did.
So you're the first guy that we're the first guys that greet you when you come into the store, and we're also the last guys that say goodnight to a better night's sleep and a healthier night's sleep for our customers. And basically we do it all, so there isn't one part of the business that we're not involved in. So if you have a question or a concern, call us. We're there. We'll answer the phone. We're here today, Saturday. We'll give us a call, drop in. You're going to either talk to Dave or you're going to talk to Terry.
Right. Dave, I wanted you to, you've addressed this before in previous shows, because you two are the owner, operators, the spokespeople, and the salespeople. It's a whole, you do it all. So in that sense, then, when people come in to buy sleep products at Innovative Sleep Solutions, they're not going to be subjected to some sales representative looking to enhance his or her bank account based on a promotion from a specific mattress manufacturer. What do you call those upsells?
That's a great point. That's called a spiff.
A spiff. That's the word I was looking for.
And for those out there that aren't aware of what a spiff is, in effect, it's a bonus that's paid to the salesperson for selling a particular mattress to the consumer.
Right.
So realistically, whose best interest is that in? Is that in the best interest of the customer or the salesperson? So deliberately, Terry and I don't take part in any of the spiff programs. We have we've worked it out with the manufacturers to take it out of the retail price point, or take it out of the wholesale price point, which when you do the formula with the markup, it obviously gives the consumer the benefit of having that spiff reduced in the cost of the mattress. So the consumer is benefiting in that.
Oh. Okay, so there's no enhanced cost because of the bonus to the sales agent, and also the products that these spiffs come attached to are products that probably sound like they need a little bit of a push because they're sort of mediocre.
That is, you're exactly right. That's exactly right.
They need a little extra push, so we'll bonus the sales stuff to get them off the floor, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So none of that at Innovative Sleep Solutions. Thank you very much.
Absolutely none of that.
Well, that's good to know. And again, the guys that you're listening to right now, Dave Temlett and Terry Harder, are the two fellas that you will introduce yourself to when you go down to the store. And as was the case in my recent purchase, they actually do deliver. I actually watched Dave lose weight walking up the steps to my house carrying a very large piece of furniture. We'll take a quick break.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break here and come back with lots more with our sleep solution experts from Innovative Sleep Solutions in South Surrey, White Rock. This is Boomer Life on Sea Isle 650, and we're back after this.
Celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life on Sea Isle 650.